I'm Joanne Markert. I am the State GIS Coordinator. I've been at WaTech for about 5 years.
Hi, my name is Kirk Davis. I'm a GIS Data Administrator here at WaTech in the Geospatial Program Office, which is in the Strategy and Management Division, and I've been with WaTech for coming up on a year.
My name is Bruce Dahlman. I'm a GIS architect for WaTech, working with Joanne and Kirk. I've been in WaTech for almost 3 years now.
Well, I lead the team here at WaTech, but I also help lead the team for the state. I'm the primary point person for anything regarding geography, so really trying to lead that vision and making sure that our state is prepared to bring geography into all of our decision making.
I am the program lead for the GeoPortal 2.0 project, which is a sensitive data sharing platform that we're putting in place for natural hazard mitigation specialists in the state of Washington. And so in addition to that, I do data management work focused on geospatial data and interact with all of our state partners in that capacity.
My primary job is to manage our infrastructure and plan our future growth.
It was a little bit of a circuitous route, but I have a biology background, environmental studies, master's, and took my first job and realized I didn't like that kind of work. And so when I discovered GIS at the Department of Natural Resources, I realized that was a perfect fit.
So I got a degree in forestry, and I took 2 courses in GIS, and I absolutely loved it. But coming out of college, I started working for the DNR, where I was a field forester, so out in the woods every day, and decided that wasn't really for me, and had an opportunity to come work here in the Olympia office as a GIS specialist.
I got into this field by starting out in undergraduate geology major and really took a liking to cartography, and it kind of blossomed into the whole digital GIS realm.
I think a lot of people understand location and its importance in our society, and everybody uses Google Maps, for example, and that's how most people interact with location.
Yeah, and everybody loves a pretty map, from the historical maps, when they have like dragons off to the side, to today's maps where you can get it on your phone. I just really like how personal location is, because that's where you work, it's where you live, it's your community. But my favorite thing is no matter what map you do, everybody tries to find their house.
Yep, yeah.
That's the very first thing that happens as soon as you put a map out. Is like, well, where do I live?
When I was in college, we were using imagery information that was from early Landsat satellites. And so at that time, a pixel representing, the Earth surface was about an acre in size. So you'd have, entire state, and it would be very large blocks of information, or comparatively large blocks, that you would do your analysis on. And we just had the state flown last year at 6-inch resolution. I mean, the accuracy on, finding very specific boundaries to diseased forests, to calculating, how much asphalt you're going to need to pave a road. There's no limits to the questions you can answer with higher accuracy data.
Well, I think one of our examples would be from the Department of Social and Health Services, and we help support all of our state agencies. But it's really important for them to understand where their customers are and where the services are that they require. But what GIS allows you to do is to really be able to do analysis on all of that information and filter it in all kinds of different ways to visualize it. And so that's what really the power is.
In my sort of mental model of what was WaTech, I was hired into the OCIO, but that is in the Strategy and Management Division. So trying to carve out what that was difficult for me at first, but the whole OneWaTech mentality and approach, I don't even really mention those other groups that often, and I just say I work at WaTech.
Right now there's cloud storage. We're out of room. And we're trying to figure out how we're going to maintain all the imagery for us and for other agencies.
Also, with the success of GeoPortal 2, we're hoping to expand it to what we're calling GeoPortal 3.0, where we want to bring in local, regional, and tribal governments into the sensitive data sharing folds and expand our portal, which is currently focused on natural hazard mitigation, to other topic areas.
Play golf, bike, hike, explore the Northwest.
Yeah, I like to cook and travel and hike.
Spending time with friends and family. You really can't beat that.